This is exactly right.
When a charming neurosurgeon rode into Frontier Town selling a persona of confidence and care, patients trusted him.
He wore cowboy boots in the operating room and became sought after by patients.
He promised to heal them. Instead, he left a trail of broken bodies.
This is a story of greed, betrayal, and a fight for justice.
Listen to Dr. Death, the Cowboy, wherever you get your podcasts, or binge the entire series right now, only with Audible. Goodbye. The best time to think about home security is before you need it.
That's exactly why there's Simply Safe.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in has already happened, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Simply Safe's US-based live agents identify threats on your property and help deter them so intruders never get to your house.
The system is customizable so you can build one that fits your home and your specific needs.
The 24/7 professional monitoring is effective and affordable and won't lock you into a long-term contract.
I think that's what's so scary for so many people is that long-term contract. And like, what if it turns out you don't like it or need it, but they don't have that because they know you'll like it and you'll know that you need it and feel so much safer when you have it. Like at this point in my life, I would never go without a security system on my house. I just feel safer with actually having Simply Safe around.
There's a whole staff at Simply Safe that's waiting to talk to you and help you out. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplysafe.com/MFM.
That's half off at simplysafe.com/MFM.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Goodbye. While the world watches the stars at the FIFA World Cup, Hyundai has its eyes on the next generation of talent.
The future soccer stars who are already turning heads at age 14.
Because next doesn't wait for an invitation.
And Hyundai doesn't either.
Hyundai has always moved the future within reach.
Hyundai did it by making advanced safety standard on every vehicle.
And by engineering EVs with ultra-fast charging capability.
And Hyundai continues doing it every day because the future isn't some far-off concept. It's already here.
Next starts now.
Hyundai, an official partner of FIFA.
Goodbye. Hi.
Welcome.
Hello and welcome.
It's the Minisode.
The Minisode of the My Favorite Murder podcast.
That's that podcast you listen to.
You're listening to right now.
It's a short version where we read your stories of your hometown murders and also a bevy of any other things we find interesting.
Madness, mayhem,
Grandparents. We love a grandparent story.
That's it. You want to go first or want me to go first?
I love to go first.
You do. Let's do it.
It's a control issue. The subject line of this is my roomie, the Mooney.
Okay. Awesome. Fun.
Hello, Stephen, Karen, Georgia, and assorted pets.
Great.
I was listening to one of the old minisodes and I heard you guys mention the Moonies. My first college roommate and her family were and are Moonies, or unificationists, as they preferred to be referred to.
It's like a religion. It's like a culty religion thing.
It's a fucking straight up cult.
Okay, great.
But I think that when you're in it, you're like, this is my religion.
Yeah.
Sure. I actually learned a lot about the church the first couple of years of college, 2013 to 2015. So this is recent.
Yeah.
Because she was and still is one of my closest friends. Her parents got married because they were personally, quote unquote, matched together by the Reverend Sung Young Moon. Her dad was Jewish, but ended up converting to unificationism. Must have been one of those spaghetti dinners, LOL.
I remember that.
And his parents regularly sent people to try to unbrainwash him for the first couple of years, but to no avail. I'm pretty sure they ended up disowning him. One of the big things in the church is that unmarried people were not allowed to date, but instead had to engage in a, quote, matching process. This meant you had to decide you wanted to get married, and your parents, the church, would work together to find someone who also wanted to get married, and they would, quote unquote, match you, and the two of you would, quote unquote, date. I know it really does. The two of you would date, and with the expectation that you would get married within a year or so.
I mean, shit, dude. Like, half the fucking ladies I know are like, sign me the fuck and I'll eat spaghetti and get matched with someone. That's all I have to do?
That's all I have to do. But here's the thing.
That's all you want is your friends to... Like, the best dating option is someone saying, I have a friend you're really going to like.
Yes.
And not enough people fucking do that. Everyone get on that. It's all I do. I'm always wrong.
That's true. But you try a lot.
I try hard.
You try with old old Miss Havisham over here, where George is always like, now, have you ever thought about this? Where I'm like, I don't think of anything
I'll be like,
anymore.
tell me your perfect person. And they're like, who do I know that's like that? Yeah, no, I'm there.
She also likes to run scenarios if I do have a crush on somebody and I'll just say a dumb thing.
Oh.
Then she'll be like,
Here's
what
what
would
we're gonna
happen
do.
if he walked in?
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a party, and then when he walks by, I'm gonna shove you really hard. You're gonna clonk heads with him.
Which at first, here's my problem. When we start to do that, I laugh and think it's funny. And then when the party starts,
right.
I begin a slow,
Yes.
terrible panic and end up in the furthest back corner and I won't move.
And you can feel the heat coming off of Karen because of her embarrassment. When you mention it, oh my God, it's the best.
I can't. I don't understand how people flirt genuinely and earnestly with other people.
I've never dated someone that I haven't like hit on when I met them cold turkey.
I'm going to have to take your
You
class.
just you gotta act like, pretend, you have to like conjure someone. I conjured my mom because she's a fucking slutty flirt.
I love Janet.
And I'm just like, what's up? I'm hot and you know it. Like, let's talk. What? You have to conjure someone, you know.
I just the idea of it. I get, because as we said a million times, my flirting technique is furrow my brows.
Yeah.
And act like either I didn't hear what they said to me or I didn't like what they said to me and turn around.
Yeah, let's walk away.
I'm from the 90s. It's
bet it
very
works.
unfair.
I bet so many guys have crushes on you because of that.
The problem is whether it works or not, I'll never know. I'll never fucking know.
Vince and I fucking walked into our friend Megan Gans's birthday party across the room.
Shout out Megan Gans.
What's up, Megan
She also
Gans?
loves Endeavor.
She's the best. Walked across the room, saw a fucking tall dude in a fucking Ben Sherman shirt and was like, I'm going to talk to that motherfucker tonight. He and I made eye contact. He doesn't remember. But he came over later and was like, hi, I'm Vince. And we just fucking hit it off immediately. Like,
So you were giving the old Janet eye across the room. So then he
yes.
knew to come over.
Yes. And then he saw me talking to our friends and was like, came over.
Yeah.
You gotta. And then when you shake hands, you just like give it this little look, this like baddie eyelash. You're fucking Jessica Rabbit. You're Jessica Rabbit.
No, I am
That's
not.
who you're conjuring.
Oh,
Okay, sorry. Cut all of this out.
I love it. No, I love it. But I'm also, now I'm sweating.
I can feel your heat. Okay,
I'm
go.
so, you know what it is?
Just pretend you're someone else for a minute.
It's true. You know what? If I could wear sunglasses at night, I would do it.
Girl, they're called bangs and they work just as well.
Here's the thing. You know what worked great for me for so long?
Your giant tits.
No.
No?
When Georgia just said your giant tits to me, she also looked at me the way she was talking about looking at someone. You gave me a little downward eye.
I looked at your tits. I'm sorry.
worked.
I've had 3 wines.
Listen, look.
We can listen.
I'll do both.
Okay, this is turning into it.
That makes me laugh so hard because being a blackout drunk for all the time where I should have been practicing all stuff like this, I think I was doing stuff like that.
You
I
were
just
practicing.
don't remember.
Yeah, great. That's like better because remembering it the next day is a horror
Right.
show. So you already did it. You're already there. You're practiced.
Yeah.
Listen, you're Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Darling. And then I slapped them across the face.
face.
I'm going to start slapping cops and see if that works for
Do
me.
it. Okay, sorry. Go on.
We're in the middle of an email right now.
I mean, this
Okay.
is being recorded.
I love that this is being recorded and distributed. Stephen, you do send these out, right? Okay, thank you.
So what if... Okay, go ahead. Steven's our caretaker. Go on.
We ended with the idea that basically you tell the head of your cult that you would also like to be married,
Okay,
like
great.
your 1,000 friends. So basically, this other person would like to be married. You meet. And my point was, imagine the moment of like having to walk through that door where you're looking at this person and any impression you have, you're also like, and I have to marry this person.
Yeah.
It's not even like, just go and have coffee. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
You have to marry them.
Yeah.
It's very high stakes, very exciting.
Pass. So next time you are in a bar, be like, well, at least I don't have to marry this person. I can go talk to whoever I want and I never have to speak to them again. It's not like it's the Moonies.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. There's
It's
no
not like it's the
fucking
Moonies.
stakes.
There's no stakes. Thank you, Georgia.
You're welcome. I'm good at this.
So then you had to go to a special mass ceremony. I've seen these on TV. In the 80s, they used to show it on the news like every 6 months. It'd be like, the Reverend Moon had a ceremony for this unification church. And it was a huge room with literally 1,000 or 2,000 people, all wearing the same shit, all getting married at the same time. So insane.
So romantic.
I mean, romantic. So then you'd have the mass ceremony to get married within the church, but afterward, you'd have to get a marriage license and get married in a courthouse to get those sweet, sweet tax breaks.
Because it wasn't legal. Okay.
Well, it wasn't necessarily real until
Got it.
they got their certificate.
Sure.
They still had to do the government work, is what this person was saying. Both my roommate and another one of her siblings were involved with something called Generation Peace Academy after high school. Good band name.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yes.
Basically, they spent a year traveling around the country and raising money for the church, which means they were raising money so that Reverend Moon could buy guns and ammo.
The magazine?
And lived out of cars and had to learn to survive camping out in the wilderness.
Hard pass.
Fun.
You
and
lost
then
me.
Marry a stranger. Yeah. I never knew all the fucked up shit that happened with the Moonies. I experienced them as regular people whose Christianity was just a little weirder than what I grew up with.
That's really open.
Yeah, it's true. My former roommate, because I bet her roommate was cool and she liked her.
Totally.
My former roommate and her siblings no longer believe in the teachings of Reverend Moon, but like her good sons and daughters, pretend to for their parents.
Oh, you don't do that.
Though none of them are planning on getting matched. LOL. Stay sexy, and sometimes you can't call your dad because he's in the cult too. Okay.
Amazing ending. Like, that was a great bring back around.
That was a profesh letter.
That was great.
Thank you so much, letter K.
Okay, I want to read this one because it's a corrections corner from a hometown.
Oh, great.
And I really appreciate, this is from Beck, and I really appreciate Beck putting herself out there and here and everywhere for us.
With us.
And like, it's a safe fucking space. You can be wrong. We always are.
Please.
This is called, "Oh shit, Detective Dad was wrong about the dingo."
Oh, okay.
Karen and Georgia, all caps, exclamation mark. It's me, the daughter of the dingo ate my baby detective. So remember 2 episodes ago, I did the dingo ate my baby, and I was like, so, there was even like how it was so divided in Australia, whether the dingo did it or the mother did it. And even the head of the detective's like daughter wrote it, and I was like, we all know, wink, wink, that she did it. And I was like, nobody knew. Well, this is her writing us.
Great.
She says, it's me, I'd like to apologize for perpetuating the bullshit, quote, Lindy did it theory. I had no idea how wrong it was because I've always been scared to look into it because since I was a kid, the whole family has been banned from talking about the case.
Yeah.
My brothers were sent to their rooms for asking too many questions. Love you, brothers. And we promptly left a few dinner parties when a drunk aunt finally sipped enough courage to broach the subject. Auntie Georgia, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Whenever someone brought it up, my dad would coldly say, I did better work elsewhere and nothing else. I always assumed my dad just thought that Lindy did it and didn't want to be questioned. And being the scary, quiet father figure, I sure as shit did not want to question him on it. Now that you guys have opened that door to that information, and then parentheses, and him being mostly deaf and unable to listen to this podcast, I realized that we were probably not allowed to talk about it because Dad knew he really fucked up, but instead of admitting it, he just inflicted a cone of silence on the family for over 30 years. Go Dad.
Yeah.
She wrote that. I didn't say that.
But I support it.
Yeah. It's very crazy to think the old man that enthusiastically plays peekaboo with my 1-year-old nephew was doing some real shady shit in the 80s.
Everybody was.
I mean, thank you for all that you do, and also for teaching me that you never stop learning your parents are flawed humans. SSDGM Beck. And I just want to say how fucking impressed I am that you can, like, admitting that you fucked up and making light of it and being okay with it and wanting to learn more is the fucking most powerful thing you can do as a human being.
It's the only thing you're supposed to be doing on the planet.
And it's the way you make connections with other people.
That's right. And listen, it's a hard thing to do when your parental imprinting has been, don't look at anything you may have done and never talk about it. So like, I get that idea of just going, we know what the real story is. And hopefully she didn't feel attacked or called out or anything,
Sure.
because that wasn't what we were trying to do. It's just almost like I didn't know either way. And so
And there's no reason she should have been like questioning it from the beginning, you know?
No.
And it's the thing of like, you know, what's like one of the hardest things in life, and this happens earlier for some of us than others, is realizing your parents are human beings
that have biases.
and flaws.
Yes.
It's really hard, and no one wants to question it or admit it because it kind of shakes your entire foundation.
Yes.
At whatever age you're at.
Also, I think we've talked about this, and I think everybody that's into true crime knows this already, but the police have such a shitty fucking job.
Yeah.
Because basically they have to be hitting 3-pointers the entire time under incredibly high pressure. And if they get into a thing where they get led down the primrose path of like, oh, we heard they're Seventh-day Adventist, and nobody knows about that, and that is associated with the devil.
And everyone wants this solved immediately and the quickest it can be done. And we need to prove that we're taking care of our community. Like, let's just, you know.
Yeah. You're just making the call that at that point you can make. Yeah. You're doing the thing you can do.
Yeah. Like when police coerce a confession, they're not trying to just solve the case and get a confession. They think that the person who's confessing actually did it, and they're getting a confession out of them because they're doing their hardest. They don't see it the same. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, we get it. Yeah. And way to go, Beck.
And it also makes me feel good that we've created this community where saying something like this is a safe space. And that's, I think
it's supported and celebrated.
Yeah. And I think it's really, being wrong is okay here. And so I appreciate her being part of that. It means a lot to me.
I'm so into being wrong. I do it all the time.
I do it just so I can admit it later.
Okay. So the subject line of this one is found in the wall. These never get old for me.
Amazing. Go.
Hi, Karen, Georgia, Stephen, felines and canines.
Great.
Oh, that's the first one of that? Mm-hmm. Never really thought about the fact that it kind of rhymes. First of all, I love the podcast. Second of all, I once found some fucked up shit in the wall of an old house. Here we go. Several years ago, my dad was buying old Victorian houses and fixing them up and flipping them.
Yes.
Cool, Dad.
So cool.
You know, before the whole housing bubble burst.
Oh.
Yes, I do know about that.
Got it.
Oh, I was underwater in my own home. One house he bought needed a bad gut job. The dining room was covered in this wonderful 1970s wood paneling. And every bedroom had a different, incredibly ostentatious wallpaper.
Ugh, my dream.
Please show me 17 pictures of that. I love wallpaper.
I love wallpaper.
I love it. Do you remember the store Wallpapers to Go?
Oh my God.
In the 80s, 70s, 80s. And you could go down there and they just had it was like a store filled with wallpapers on the wall.
Drive-through. It was to go. You'd order it to go. No, but I do. And wallpaper is making a comeback. The secret is you get a really tacky, crazy wallpaper, but you only wallpaper one wall with it. And you paint the rest of the walls like a light, complementary color.
Yeah.
Everyone.
And it becomes your fascinator wall.
Follow my design blog. It's called Wallpapers to Go.
By Georgia.
The
room I was living in was covered in gigantic blue and lime green flowers.
100% on board.
Hard to sleep. While pulling down the wood panel.
It's aggressive.
Yeah. It's like zzz.
Yeah.
It's like when my sister and I got to pick our paint wall color.
Yeah.
When we were in the house where I heard the dog outside my bedroom window. Mm-hmm. I wanted it to be kind of a nice a light moss green. Mm-hmm. It was fucking neon lime green.
Oh, shit.
To the point where I feel like, they do those studies where if you paint the walls a certain color, it has psychological effects.
Yeah.
I am 1000% sure that it made my experience as a 12 to 14-year-old much more painful than it needed to be.
Zap that brain of yours.
Ooh. Okay. Back to whatever this show is.
Okay. He's pulling down the fucking...
While pulling down the wood paneling in the dining room, we discovered a hole in the wall. My dad comments that it was so lazy of the previous owners to just put paneling over a hole in the drywall instead of repairing it. But I looked inside the hole and found a very old manila envelope. It wasn't $1 million inside, but it was 2 very old 8mm film reels, unmarked. Naturally, I assumed it was a snuff film.
Sure.
Wouldn't we all? So I called a friend that worked at a video production company and asked him what to do with these film reels. Bring them down immediately. I have to
Yes.
know what's on them, he tells me.
Love you.
Love you. So the next day, I drove to his studio and cleaned the film with cotton and baby oil, trying to restore them. I think it was supposed to be he cleaned, whatever. My friend told me we'd only get one viewing out of them because the film was so deteriorated.
Oh my God.
So I call a few more buddies and we had a screening party. What was on the film?
They're all dead now. What?
You want to do a guess? What was on the film?
Snuff film.
Oh, you think it was a snuff film?
Yeah.
Steven? What do you think was on this film?
Mustache porn.
Just childhood memories.
No, it was homemade porn.
Oh!
From the 1960s.
Holy shit.
Judging by the woman's plastic and unmovable gigantic hair and the man's
That's not what I thought you were saying.
and the man's impressive mustache. And the room they were in had gigantic floral wallpaper, my bedroom.
Amazing.
So good. Freaked out, I returned home and talked to the elderly woman who lived across the street. She'd been in her house for about 40 years at that point, and I asked her if she remembers the people I described from the film. And
you know, they had a giant bush. She's like, oh, yeah, I know them.
her, yeah.
Oh, sure. She had a giant bush.
God, that thing was big. She said that in the late 60s, there was a pastor from the local church who lived there.
Oh, really?
But he wasn't married. So who was the mystery woman? I still have the film reels, but they're so badly damaged, they can't really be viewed anymore. Anyway, SSDGM, and always watch mystery films found in walls.
Yeah.
Annie. Fuck Annie.
Amazing.
That was everything we need it to be. I think I would prefer, I mean, obviously Finding Money's great, bloody blah. I think finding 2 film reels would make me go insane.
The thing of we'll only be able to watch this once is almost it's like from a movie where you're like,
is.
come on, it's not a thing.
So everybody get down here, call everybody.
Yeah. And then it's exactly what you'd want it to be, which is fucking homemade vintage porn.
Homemade porn. And if only that pastor knew that in 40 years, homemade porn would be a celebrated piece of the internet.
Huge.
That everybody
vintage
participated
porn,
on.
everyone loves it. It's like not even real porn.
Love it.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
You know your favorite summer clothes by what actually makes it into your suitcase.
Find the outfits you'll wear all season long at Quince.
Quince's 100% European linen pants, dresses, and tops are the pieces you'll reach for all summer long. They're lightweight, effortless to style, and they start at just $32.
Their denim is soft and comfortable, and their organic cotton sweaters are perfect for layering when evenings get cold.
Quince's beautiful 14-karat gold jewelry adds a subtle finishing touch.
So I just went to Italy, and you bet I brought my 100% European linen scoop neck midi dress along with me in the color of floral waterfall, and I wore that thing all over Italy. It was like the perfect day to night. It just looked so pretty, and I felt like I looked sophisticated while still being comfortable.
Make your summer wardrobe feel easier.
Head to quince.com/MFM for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Go to QUINCE.com/MFM for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Quince.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
Every piece of furniture you own has a story.
Sometimes it's an heirloom, and sometimes it came with the house because it was too heavy to move.
If you're ready to start a new chapter with your home decor, there's Article.
Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price.
They take great care in curating their collection, focusing on pieces that stand the test of time.
We've talked about Article for a long time. There are pieces in that catalog that are so affordable that are room changers. And if you go through there and there's like a little something you don't even realize you need it until you see how they have stuff set up or what style combinations that they're doing, where they do the boho chic. There's mid-century. It's a little bit modern. It's something new. Like, there's so many choices in there, and it's not going to break the bank.
As someone who's interested in tons of different styles and time periods, Article covers them all in one place. I love that.
I know I've mentioned already how much I love my entryway table, but I swear to God, because the path that it's on, I pass it 4 times a day, and I love it more every time.
Article is offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
To claim, visit article.com/murder, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout.
That's article.com/murder for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. Goodbye.
All right. I'm going to skip to this one because so we're doing unboxing videos for the fan cult, where we basically open presents that are sent to us from our fucking incredible, awesome, talented,
Sometimes insane.
listeners like you, listener. And so this is from the one that's getting put up this week that blew our fucking mind. It's going up.
Or no, it's already, it went up
Just
Friday.
went up. Okay,
Yeah.
so it went up Friday. Today's Monday. And so this is the letter that accompanied it. Hello, all. I am so thrilled to gift you my dad's original Dare kit from 1994. And this harkens back to when I fucking told Karen about going to an estate sale, and on their website, one of the photos from the estate sale was the Dare or like the drug kit that the cops would bring to the elementary school to show you all the dangers and crazy, scary drugs you could do in like this briefcase. This fucking chick sent hers to us.
We have touched it. We have
Like,
looked at it.
Lives in my apartment.
Yep.
He was a Dare officer for 18 years and a cop for 26 years. Shout out to Officer Pete. It was collecting dust in his garage since he has now retired at the ripe age of 52. Goals. Am I right? So basically her dad let her send this to us as a gift.
Thank you.
Fucking Steven walked in and had like the packages from the PO box and looked at us and like usually like, hi, how are you? Hugs, whatever. And he was like, Georgia, you're going to lose your fucking mind. Like he didn't even say hi.
Steven said the F word?
Oh, I swear. No. Yeah, I mean, when it came, I was like, I can't, it's like burning a hole in my pocket.
Yeah.
I just wanted
Yeah.
to see it too, you know?
And we were like, let's record. Like that was our first no makeup recording because I was like, just need to open this.
We gotta do
immediately.
this.
Yeah. So first, I wanted to thank you for creating this Murderino community and for saving me from hours of boredom at my desk job. Secondly, here's a short hometown for you. My above mentioned dad was the Dare officer for a girl named Christina Long in Danbury, Connecticut. In 2002, she was in middle school, and he said she seemed like a really happy kid. Unfortunately, she didn't have the greatest home life, and that was around the time MySpace was getting popular.
Oh, no.
She used to meet up with a man later identified as Saul Dos Rios. The police said that they had a few sexual encounters before the night where he killed her. She had been missing and they only found the body after he confessed. But this case made national news because it was the first time that the internet had been used to meet someone that resulted in their death.
Wow.
Oh my God. Lastly, my dad was also the one who started my true crime obsession. I can clearly remember being in line at the grocery store at about 11 or 12 and seeing a Who Killed John Bonet People magazine cover. I turned to my dad and said, do you know who killed her? And he looked at me and said, yeah, everyone knows the brother did it.
Whoa.
It was just like Karen's John Wayne Gacy bodies in the book experience. It had never even occurred to me that people kill within their own families. I needed to know everything. Oh, and also he told me that they actually still study the ransom note to show cops what deception looks like.
Wow.
Things like the spacing, the amount of money that was asked for, and the fact that it sounded like it was being dictated, which I'd never thought about that, means it was fake as fuck. My dad said he would be happy to call in to go over the Dare kit and talk about police stuff with you guys, which I never, I just read this right now. I'm kind of scared for you guys to do that because I know he will say something embarrassing about me. Fucking amen, girl. P.S. Due to a bad fall off a horse in December 2017, New Year's actually, I had to have major spinal fusion surgery and was in the hospital for a week and had to lay flat in bed for another 3 months after.
Yeah.
Your podcast absolutely was my escape and savior. Cannot thank you enough. The moment I was conscious after surgery, I told my mom that I was not missing your live show, and I'm happy to say that I made it to your Phoenix show.
Whoa.
That's where I live now with my mom, back brace, and walker all in tow.
Wow.
SSDGM Thea pronounced Thea. And then it says, stop here. Don't read my contact info aloud, but please feel free to reach out. And then she put her Thea. Thea, I mean, this is something I will carry with me for the rest of my life. This is a straight this drug kit is a straight fucking in a fire, grab your shit. Not just because it's something I've always wanted, but because you asked your dad, who's this fucking probably celebrated cop, to give it to a stranger, and he said yes, and you did it, and I promise you it's in good hands. Karen and I and Stephen will fucking take care of it for the rest of our lives.
It's never been in better hands.
Pretty sure one of the fucking pills that they show is a Pez, and another's a vitamin, and that just brings me so much joy.
And one of them, for all the oldies out there like me, one of them looks exactly like a contact cold medicine pill, where it's like red. It's like one of those things, and it has tiny beads inside, multicolored beads.
And
where I was
like,
just like,
this, the action, it just like explodes. Like,
yeah. And I was just like, that's a cold pill.
Yeah.
But yeah, tell us it's uppers, downers, or bennies, or black beauties,
and
or whatever.
We'll want to do them all.
Yes. Please.
Thank you, Thea.
Yeah, that was great.
I can't tell you how much this podcast means to me that someone would send that to us. Like, that's just, it's a dream.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And so fun. And guess what else is amazing? Again, we keep getting to tell you cool, exciting announcements and surprises.
Right.
And this one is very cool because we're working with Sony Pictures on an upcoming film that is going to come out. And we're going to talk about that. But to do that, we're going to dedicate a minisode to it. So we were going to ask from you to send us your stories of the reveal of somebody that you know that had a secret life.
Right. So next Monday is going to be an episode dedicated to this movie called Searching. And so we want stories of secret lives. And that's just a hint about what the movie's about. We saw it. We fucking loved it. So send us your reveals of secret lives, whether it's someone found out about yours, you found out about someone else's, family members, fucking teachers, like this crazy reveal of a secret life.
And just remember that, we basically, to get your story read, just think of it as you have to be in the top 10.
Yeah.
So if you have a story where it's like, and it turned out that they were already married.
My cat was an outdoor cat and lived with 6 other people. Actually, if that's a good story, fucking tell us. Like, that sounds fun. But
we do want like the craziest, truest story of this.
And put in the subject line, send it to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com and put secret life in the subject line and then whatever else you want.
Yeah, so Stephen can pull them easily. We're very excited. It's going to be really fun, and be a part of it with us.
We love it. Thank you guys for sending in your emails. Send whatever you want as well. Fucking yay.
Yay. Stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Bye. Elvis? One cookie?
He said, I don't know.
Oh, no.
If audiobooks are your thing, or if you've been meaning to listen to more of them, you should check out a podcast called Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club, hosted by Cal Penn.
Each episode spotlights standout audiobooks on Audible across all kinds of genres: sci-fi, comedy, romance, thrillers, and more, with Cal talking to guests who help break down what makes each story worth listening to.
It's a fun, easy way to discover your next great audiobook.
Check out Earsay on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye.
The best time to think about home security is before you need it.
That's exactly why they're Simply Safe.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in has already happened, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Simply Safe's US-based live agents identify threats on your property and help deter them so intruders never get to your house.
The system is customizable so you can build one that fits your home and your specific needs.
The 24/7 professional monitoring is effective and affordable and won't lock you into a long-term contract.
I think that's what's so scary for so many people is that long-term contract. And like, what if it turns out you don't like it or need it, but they don't have that because they know you'll like it and you'll know that you need it and feel so much safer when you have it. Like at this point in my life, I would never go without a security system on my house. I just feel safer with actually having Simply Safe around.
There's a whole staff at Simply Safe that's waiting to talk to you and help you out. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplysafe.com/MFM.
That's half off at simplysafe.com/MFM.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Goodbye.
Vacation planning should feel like a breeze, not a deep dive into countless travel sites searching for the best deal.
With Cheap Caribbean's Budget Beach Finder, you can search every destination and every date all in one search.
You'll save time and money with the Budget Beach Finder.
Say goodbye to endless scrolling and tab hopping and hello to Budget Beach Bliss at your fingertips.
Go to cheapcaribbean.com to try out the Budget Beach Finder and see just how stress-free vacation planning should be.
Goodbye.